guys, today I wanted to do a video on what we chose for Caden's homeschool curriculum for this year. We recently bought some new pieces for it, and some of it we've done since the beginning of the school, some of it we just recently started. We've kind of pieced it together. It's more textbook based with a lot of pictures because he needs to be, I guess he needs pictures and the hands-on learning because he is dyspraxic, which I did a video earlier on him getting diagnosed with that and kind of what it is. But here I'll show you exactly what we got for what we used for his homeschool, which I didn't include it all. I just included the main pieces so that way you kind of know what he uses in case you would want to use it or order it for yourself or for your kids. So here it is.
Okay, here are the books that we use for Caden's curriculum, and then this is a game, and then this is 2 puzzles that we use. So let's get right into it. And before I show you the books, I'm just going to let you know, Caden is dyspraxic, and he does have horrible handwriting. So his doctor with the Children's Hospital here told us to teach him how to type. So for typing, he uses typing.com and uses their lessons on typing. So he does that for typing. Now we don't use, there's other things that we use part of the curriculum, things like videos, some lessons, movies, part of the curriculum, but this is kind of what we will use or have used in the past to teach him. So let's get started. All right, for geography, one of the things I really want him to learn is all the states and capitals, and then the next thing we'll be working on is presidents and vice presidents. So for geography, we do the complete book of maps and geography. It does have the poster and the stickers in it, and it's for grades 3 through 6. Okay, let's kind of show you, which we have tore several pages out. He really likes doing these little activities, but it does show, has a lot of activities. First, it kind of starts about reading maps, map signs, and then it goes into regions of the United States and type of states, type of things, store, and then further in the book it goes to the states. Learn about each of the states. I really like it. And then this is the, hold on, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Yeah, it has that map with it. Oh, and it also has all the answers in the back of the book. I don't know if you can see. But I really like this. I ordered this from Amazon, and it's saying it's $15, but I didn't pay $15. Apparently it's got math time test, and it also has math and then Spanish. I may get the Spanish one because I think next year we're going to work on learning Spanish as a foreign language. So we use that. We haven't started language arts just yet. We did a little bit of work at the beginning of this year about learning about parts of speech, but really haven't went too far in it. And this is by Mcgraw-Hill Language Arts, and it's Trait Writing Study Guide and Practice Grade 3. It's got some pretty good things in it. And it's a pretty thick book, so it's probably going to last us 2 years, which Caden will be in. Caden is in 3rd grade this year and will be in 4th grade, but we'll be doing still a lot of 3rd grade stuff for part of the year and before we fully transition into 4th grade. And then for science, which we haven't started this one, we just got this book as well. For science, we use Mcgraw-Hill Science. I believe this is 3rd grade as well. I don't know if you can tell. But what I really like about this book is that there's a lot of good pictures and a lot of activities and experiments and things that that catches his attention, because with him being dyspraxic, we kind of have to use a lot of hands-on things that he can learn with his hands. But it's really good. And what I like about this is the beginning, which this week is spring break. The beginning of next week, we're going to be starting on this chapter, which is the first chapter of the book. And we're going to we're going to do a little garden out of 5-gallon buckets to kind of go along with this, to show him, the things that he needs to learn, which is great hands-on for him. Okay. And because he does have horrible handwriting, besides learning how to type, we are trying to get him to write better, which I would really like to teach him cursive, but we have to get regular print down. And that's part of the fine motor skill problems that he has. So this book is called Printing Practice, and that glare on the light. Printing Practice Handwriting Workbook for Boys. And all it is just a lot of lines with a thing. And you can tell kind of how horrible his handwriting is. They're supposed to trace the word and then print it on here. And he does like 2 or 3 of these a day. So that way he can get his handwriting down. Okay. We do a little bit of health. It's not a huge thing right now. I really won't get into health with him until probably 5th grade. But I just bought this. It's a coloring book that kind of explains a little bit about each thing, which we've only done 1 page so far. And I think he told me that was a watermelon he colored. But yeah, I like it. I mean, it's simple. It doesn't have a lot of explanations or reading, but it's just stuff that he can kind of understand right now before we really dig into it later on. Now, for reading, we do grade 4 daily reading comprehension. We do read books, but to keep it simple for him, we do these. It's little reading prompts. Not very much. And he is in grade 3, but we do grade 4 to kind of keep it a little bit harder than what he's used to. So we do these. So we read this, and then he answers these 4 questions, and then kind of talk about this. But it has all the way through, hold on. Find it. Looks like week 30. It goes all the way through week 30, which we do these, I think, 3. See, our school weeks are 4 days a week because my husband is off on Mondays, so we do it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I think we do these 3 days a week. Just, we don't do it full weeks. But it kind of makes him, it pushes him a little bit, but not too much where he gets frustrated and doesn't want to do it. And then we use this. This is just, we got this in the mail from somebody, I can't remember. But it's called Heath Mathematics. And basically this year we just got addition and subtraction down. So we have to do a lot of repetition for him. So that way he learns what he needs to and gets it before we move into something else. But we will be soon starting multiplication. But this book has a lot of repetition for him, which we've tore out a lot of pages so far. And then for social studies, which we haven't started a lot of history and probably won't until next year in his 4th grade year. Sorry, the camera's shaking a little bit. But this is what we use for social studies. It is Macmillan, Neighborhoods and Communities, which I bought this one at the Goodwill. And what's funny is when I was in, I think 4th grade, we had this book, the same book. So I know it's a little bit older, but it does have a lot of activities he likes and pictures. And it's shorter reading where he doesn't get bored with it, very easy. And I think, let's see, we're on, which my 2-year-old decided to color in it and tear the page. But we've done a little bit in it, which we just got it 2 months ago. And then for the rest of geography, this is the Scrambled States of America game. It's a fun little game. He likes playing it. It comes with, I'll show you the map. Let's see. This is what the map looks like. It comes with 4. And the instruction booklet right there. These are the state cards. And then these are the kind of like the question. Kind of like the question cards. States that start and ends with a vowel. Capital starts with a C or D. There's just a ton of them in here. So what you really have to do is it's supposed to be a fast game, but because Caden does have such problems, we slow it down, and I usually let him win just to get him where he is excited about it and wants to play it again. So, but whoever has the most states by the end of the game, when you run out, is the winner. And he really loves that game. And we play it once or twice a week when we're doing school. That over there. Fix that. And last but not least, I just bought these 2 puzzles, which I haven't taken them out because we just got these, I think, within the last month, and then we've had a lot of stuff going on since then. We've had appointments and things like that, so we haven't been able to get to these. But this is the Melissa and Doug world map. It says it's a floor map, 33 easy clean jumbo pieces, and it's 2 feet by 3 feet. We haven't opened this, but I got this to teach, the continents and stuff like that. And then my last one is this United States puzzle. It's also by Melissa and Doug. What I like about this one is each state has its own puzzle piece. I've seen puzzles that have 2 or 3 states per piece, and it doesn't really show the outline or the shape of the state. So I like that it has each state has its own puzzle piece. And what I also like is that each state has what something is, why it's famous, I guess, why you can recognize it, I guess. So like Minnesota is the eagle, South Dakota is the, what's the name of that? I forget. Oklahoma is the windmills, Texas is cowboys, and bulls, pottery, Grand Canyon. Let's see, there's Georgia peaches. What else? Pennsylvania with the Liberty Bell. Just all kinds of stuff. I really like it. And then on the back, it has each state, and it shows the bird, the flower, the state name, the abbreviation, the capital, population, size, flower, bird, and the motto. So I really like this, and I can't wait to get started with him to do that. We're kind of just in the beginning right now, but that's kind of what we use. I use other things also for math. We also use I think is it Khan Academy. He uses that for math practice too, and we also use readingeggs.com for his reading curriculum. But this is kind of the things that we use because he is dyspraxic. He has to have a lot of hands-on repetition things, and this is kind of some of the things we use. We use a couple other things, and I'll show you kind of what we use too on the walls. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you. You have a good day.